Alright everybody, welcome to Final Fantasy Tactics the Ivalice Chronicles. It's Patatouille here, and I'm overjoyed to be bringing this game to you all. I first played this game on the PSP, the War of the Lions version, when I was 12 years old, I think.
Ivalice, a kingdom
And I'm
blessed by the
overjoyed
light
to
of
see
the
this game
gods
again.
and ruled by the two-headed lion. A year after her defeat in the 50 Years' War, the king succumbed to malady, leaving a mere boy of 2 to ascend the throne. Whoever became the child's guardian would rule in truth. Duke Larg, brother to Her Majesty the Queen, was widely expected to assume the role, but the council, fearing the Queen would wield excessive influence, moved instead in support of the late king's cousin, Duke Goltana. The Dukes, Goltana and Larg. Both were decorated generals who had proven themselves in many a battle during the 50 Years' War. While most of the powerful houses rallied beneath the banner of the Black Lion, Goltana, those nobles and knights who were left to languish in the wake of the war flocked to the banner of the White Lion, Larg. Goltana, the Black, and Larg, the White. The conflict between these men would come to be known as the War of the Lions.
They said it. They said the thing. Okay, well, I made us watch these scenes over and over and over, so that's my bad. Gonna go with night mode for my first playthrough, because I have at least touched the game before. Just not
I
this
am
version.
Arazlam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf, the youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, an inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed?
Ooh.
Join me now in my search to uncover the answer. The truth.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited. Like I said, the first time I experienced this game, I was like 12 years old. So the weight of the story and the actual themes and everything were very likely lost on me. And I probably didn't pay attention to them very well, so I'm really excited to get the opportunity to experience this, because a lot of people say it's one of the better game stories of all time. And the original game came out the year I was born. Insane. He's a hero. This is that one song from Final Fantasy XIV. Okay. As this is a Final Fantasy title, I imagine I'm going to spend a lot of time not speaking.
O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ovelia, it is time.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Still in here, are you? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
So they'll be getting along like great friends.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
You got Tanner's men?
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep.
Man, I thought
What is it,
Gafgarian...
Ramsar? You above getting
thought he
paid
would
to do a
sound-
job?
I thought he would sound old.
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then. To battle.
Deliver us, O Lord.
All the filtering that they are doing in these scenes is very, very welcome. I love the little artistic tweaks. Like, it's a storybook.
They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
He must be pissed.
You there, wench. It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
Why do they all have the same haircut on that side? I guess on both sides. There we go.
A head on a sword. These swords of Goltana, lackwits one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, Ramsar, with me.
Okay, his voice actor already, like, hit it out of the park. This is awesome.
Kill them all! Leave no man standing!
You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad? Kill them
Holy.
here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
And that line, that's been in my head ever since I played the game. I didn't think that was, like, a crazy quote, but... Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'll stop just being a fanboy. Okay. So this gives you... This... If most people's initial experience with grid-based combat games is Fire Emblem, this is not like that. So there are a lot of different things that you'll see at play here. For starters, there's not like a player phase, enemy phase deal, and your characters don't counterattack when attacked and so on unless they have specific skills that perform that action. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna have Ransom move to... I think I want Ramsa to take point, actually. No? Yeah. Metal. Or stone. That's a lot of damage for throwing a rock. I am playing this on PS5. I made that call because I wanted to be able to get achievements. I do have a Switch too. I love that console, but the thing that I think the other consoles are beating Nintendo on is just having built-in achievements and stuff, because I want to have Platinum on Tactics.
Fate is sealed.
I am ready.
Let's see. But so far you can kind of see the differences in just how the game works.
Whatever it takes.
And you can see based on the icons by the portraits, every class has, or every character has like a class assigned to it. So you see that was an archer, this is a chemist down there on the bottom left. Which that's like not unheard of in a strategy game for the units to have classes. But the way that classes kind of grow and level and how customizable characters are is pretty incredible in this game.
You're done for.
We also have characters like Gafgarian there who are just like
Do not let them win.
special. And you can see every character when it ends its turn has a direction that it is facing, and that does affect how much damage is dealt and the likelihood of actually hitting versus getting parried or blocked. There we go. Yes.
It's over!
Oh yeah.
Sorry, my friends.
Right.
Good job, Ramza. Now we see that Agrias and Gafgarian have these ranged abilities that seem very strong. They're both actually unique classes. Oh,
No! Lady Ovelia!
This way. Hurry up. And try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
oh my goodness.
Hold there!
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
This cannot be.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana? I do not understand.
Man, Ramza sounds like he has no soul.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule
First appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions.
Oh,
The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors.
did you hear the narrator change? What was that?
Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
The Meager.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
The Corpse Brigade again.
'Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder?
Now he sounds like he has a soul.
Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri, too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in! The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Egro's castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel. Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garreland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
I love the sound design in this. Okay.
Let's be on our way.
Okay, so Delita is not a follower. Ah, the map! Well, alrighty. I think that's a good stopping point because we got through that, like, I guess the prologue to the prologue. One can argue that this first chunk is likely going to be prologue as well, but I am going to be uploading this regularly just because I love this game so much. I want to share this with the world. And it's not like they didn't release it for the full price of like a brand new title. It's a little bit cheaper, like on the $49.99 side, which is awesome. Because I know it's a re-release, so some people would like for it to be cheaper, but it's such a high quality game from the source that I don't know. I think it's warranted. That's my opinion though. But anyways, if you like this kind of content, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That all helps me out more than you could ever know. And if you would like to be a part of my growing community, feel free to join the Discord. The link is going to be in the video description. And with that, I hope you all have a good day,